We've returned to Willow Creek, California, the birthplace of the term Bigfoot, to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the PG film. After listening to Bob talk about that day, PG film expert Bill Munns just dropped a major announcement on us.
Ryan, would you bring up 354B?
Ooh. That's the difference. Yeah. Look at that.
The new image that Bill Munns pieced together is night and day when compared against a first-generation copy. Look at that. The new image is bright and vibrant and way more focused than even a first-generation copy. This is the biggest development in Bigfoot in decades.
After seeing a fresh, new version of Patty, we're all fired up to get our own evidence. We're teaming up with some of the best Bigfooters around. Robert, Bart, and Brandon have years of experience Bigfooting in this area, and we're gonna use that to our advantage.
I can't imagine this day being better with all those thousands of people coming out to honor the 50th anniversary, seeing the footage again, and with Bill Munns giving us that background on it. We learned a lot about the past, but now we're prepared to maybe get something in the future, the very near future.
Yeah, the only way that this week actually is gonna get better than today is if we actually go out and encounter a Sasquatch for ourselves, which is why you guys are here. We all know this area very well. There's too much land to cover, so we want to break off into separate teams and bring you guys out with us to our favorite Bigfoot spots.
You know what's a hot spot? This area right in here.
Yeah, that map.
Literally this whole county and the counties surrounding it are Bigfoot habitat. Everywhere is viable. So it's just a matter of nailing down where they are this time of year. We're gonna split up, do our own thing, meet with different local investigators and see where the hot spots happening.
So you guys have your favorite locations to do investigation rounds here. Where would those be?
Well, I've been coming up here for years, and this area right here is actually a place that I've had lots of things happen in the past. So I'd love to go up there if we could.
You know me, I'm Old Faithful. This is where we became friends 15 years ago. I want to hug the coastal trails right here. It's still spring, so I really believe that they're going to be there.
Okay, Robert.
I'm a traditionalist. We have this isolated area up here near the mountain lakes. And our projects, we've got the cameras in that area. We haven't checked them since probably about 6 months now because we couldn't get in. So I think that'd be a good place for us to go visit.
All those are great spots, but I ran into a buddy who bought some property down here in this area I've never had access to down here in the south. It's a perfect habitat. I've heard a lot of loggers have sightings for the last 30, 40 years. There's still sightings coming out of there. My buddy John, one of my first research partners, is in there right now scouting.
Okay, well, if you guys are gonna hit those spots, I'm gonna go back to Bluff Creek to honor Roger and Bob.
Tell you, this is a memorable day that I'll never forget. You guys already know all what to do, so I don't need to tell you a darn thing. I have that strong feeling that you're gonna come up with something really good.
Thanks, Bob.
Well, thank you.
All right, let's do this. Yeah,
Good luck, everybody.
I got a tip recently that some private landowners have had their cattle go missing, and then a ranger soon thereafter told me that elk have been missing in that same area. So I'm gonna hike over to that spot and see what might be responsible, keeping my fingers crossed that it might be a Sasquatch. Oh yeah, look at this. It's like a bear highway right here. There's bear prints all throughout here. They're not real distinct, but these are clearly bear tracks there and there, here and over here. The more an area gets used by bears, sometimes they step in the same footprints, just driving deeper and deeper and deeper. There and there. What? Oh my gosh. Oh yes, look at this. Look at that. It's a bear skull. How cool is that? Ah. There's a bear skull right here. There's other bones. These are clearly all from a bear, most likely hunted or poached in this area.
So this animal was lying here on the ground for who knows how long, rotting away, while other bears are probably cruising by and kind of feasting upon it.
Because again, bears are an indicator species of the possible presence of Sasquatches, because bears and Sasquatches are very likely going after many, if not all, of the same food items. Cool, let's go see where this thing goes.
These bear prints are from probably today or yesterday. I'm gonna follow them because I want to know what the bears are looking for in this particular area. I might find signs of what they're foraging upon, but I need to be careful because I might find a bear foraging.
Look at that, elk. Any hunter knows that you have to approach these things from downwind, and Sasquatches know that too. Sasquatches would probably be on the other side watching them.
The fact that we have elk in the area and bear sign is great. Bears are probably utilizing the same food resources as Sasquatches, and elk are food resources for Sasquatches.
Another hour, hour and a half, it'll be dark. I'm not going too far from right here.
Today I'm on my way to go see my old buddy John Freitas. He was the first big-name squatcher I hooked up with back in the 90s. I read an article on him in the San Francisco Chronicle about this cop up in Crescent City that went out Bigfooting. I thought, I gotta get a hold of this guy.
All right, buddy, how you doing?
I emailed him, we hooked up and started going out. Squatching, that is. Dude, look at this spot.
I know, it's awesome.
Dude, this is killer. Look at, when'd you get that?
Not too long ago. There's the old speaker.
Yeah, I recognize that.
Ball blaster, 20 years old now.
That's the box that we used when I had my sighting. Yeah. Dude, this road's gonna be called officially now Memory Lane. In that broadcasting system, the calls will go 3 times further than my voice alone, and we'll be able to hear things 100 times better with that parabolic. So if something replies, we should be able to pick it up. You picked the perfect spot, man.
Squatch Hill right here.
Yeah, so we'd have Willow Creek here, Trinity River, Hoopa, Bluff Creek.
Yep. Go ahead and have a seat, Bobo.
Just wait for dark?
Yeah, let's wait for dark. Let's hit it then.
This is what I call squatching, baby.
Oh, yeah, this is nice.
Look at this.
Where's the beer?
Have you been getting out much up here lately?
There's been some recent reports from up in this area. Well, of course, our sighting.
Yeah, that's been a while now.
Pretty epic. Yeah, 2001.
May 21st.
Yeah. So it had been 16 years ago. We're setting off the call blaster.
This blaster right there.
This one right here. And you're up on the hill with the night vision and your partner. I forgot his name. Eric, right.
While we were broadcasting calls down the valley, Eric and I were hiking to that path. We get up there, and that's when you call us on the radio.
There's a bear growling at me.
So I'm looking through the night vision, not seeing anything, but I did notice this stump that I didn't notice before. And all of a sudden that stump stands up and it was giant. All the hair went up. I was just like, oh my God, it's on. And we watched it for 20, 25 minutes.
Yes, yeah. It was pretty intense.
I was shocked to see a Bigfoot, but seeing something that giant, and the first thing in my mind was, how could something that big not be discovered by science? It was massive. It's interesting, it's been 16 years since my sighting and 50 years since the PG film, all within 10 miles of each other.
Right, all in this area. Within 10 miles, we can fly to any one of these points.
Yeah, the festival, I must have talked to 15 other witnesses that have had stuff happen in the last couple of years, so 50 years later, this is still a hot spot.
This whole area right here, yeah. This spot is excellent because the sound is going to carry 10, 12 miles anyway.
Yeah.
So hopefully, when we get a return call, maybe I can talk you into going down there and checking out what it is.
Dude, no
like
problem.
All days.
I stopped by my buddy's motorcycle shop.
Right.
He brought this electric bike. It's silent. I can rip it down the roads. I can run for hours and go all night, up to like 80 miles an hour.
Wow.
This is gonna be easy on my feet, legs, and vocal cords. I got a bike and a call blaster. No walking, no screaming. That's my kind of squatching.
All right, buddy.